Hello and welcome. Today we are diving into two incredible ancient systems that people are using right now to navigate modern life: astrology and feng shui. One looks up to the stars for a cosmic plan, while the other looks around at the layout of your very own home.
So let's start with the big one, right? Is our path already written in the stars? Or is it actually shaped by the energy of the spaces we live in every single day? One system follows a cosmic plan, the other, an earthly one. Let's find out how they both work.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with the core ideas of each system. Then we'll get into the personalized tools they use. After that, we'll compare their key concepts, and finally, we'll see how they're being used today, right up to forecasting what's coming in the year 2026. At their heart, you can think of both astrology and feng shui as a kind of map to get through life. But they are very different maps. One is a map of your inner world, your potential, drawn right from the cosmos. The other is a map of your environment, showing you how to work with the energy right here on Earth. So on one side, you have astrology. It's like getting a cosmic blueprint based on one single powerful moment in time, your birth. And on the other side, you've got feng shui, this ancient Chinese practice that's all about an earthly map, a way to manage the energy or qi in the spaces where you live and work.
So let's get personal. How do these systems go from these huge cosmic ideas to something that's a guide just for you? Well, they each have their own unique tools for that. In astrology, your main tool is your natal chart, and you can literally think of it as a celestial photograph, a snapshot of the sky taken at the exact moment you took your very first breath. Astrologers see this chart as this incredibly detailed map of your potential, your strengths, your challenges, the whole deal.
And I love this quote because it really gets to the core of it. For practitioners, this isn't about some rigid prediction of your fate. It's more of a guide to living in sync with who you really are. It's your own soul's blueprint. But then you have to ask, what if that map isn't up there in the stars at all? What if it's right here in the layout of your own home? This is a central pivot to feng shui, the idea that your outer world is a direct reflection of your inner world. And this is where feng shui's main tool comes in, the Bagua map. It's basically an energy grid that you lay over your home's floor plan. And each little section corresponds to a different part of your life, like wealth or career or relationships. So suddenly, that messy corner in your house isn't just a mess, it could be an energy block in your career path. All right, now this is where things get really fascinating. Both systems use a language built around the idea of elements. But as you're about to see, even though they might share a word, they are speaking completely different languages. So, Western astrology has its four elements: fire, earth, air, and water, which are really about describing personality types, right? They're about who you are. But feng shui's five elements are part of a living, breathing system. It's not static. It's all about how energy moves and flows. And that flow is everything. In feng shui, the elements interact in what's called the producing cycle. It's this beautiful, harmonious loop where each element literally gives birth to the next. Fire burns to ash, creating earth. Earth contains minerals, producing metal. It just keeps going, creating balance and positive energy. And the whole point of this is to manage something called qi, or ki. It's this invisible life force energy that's believed to flow through everything. So every little thing you do in feng shui, from clearing clutter to moving a chair, it's all about helping that vital energy flow freely, not just through your home, but through your life. So, okay, this is all fascinating theory, but how are people actually using this stuff in the real world? It's not just some abstract idea. People are applying these principles to everything from their love lives to getting a sense of what the entire world might feel like in a couple of years. And the stories are pretty wild. You have this one guy, heartbroken after a breakup, who realizes the relationship corner of his home, his love gua, is buried under a literal mountain of dirty laundry. So he cleans it up, adds 2 red candles, and soon after meets someone new. Or the couple who realized their broken doorbell meant clients literally couldn't get through. They fixed it and their careers took off. It's these symbolic actions that seem to unlock very real shifts. And get this, some people are even mixing and matching the two systems. They're using astrological timing, like the energy of a powerful new moon, to supercharge their feng shui adjustments. Just like this one writer who performed a ritual in her money gua, and boom, a week later gets an offer to write a book for a major publisher. But it's not all just personal self-help. What happens when you use these tools to look at the bigger picture, at the whole world? Well, practitioners are using these systems to forecast collective energies too. And astrologers are looking at 2026 and seeing a year of major shakeups. They're talking about a collective purge as two huge planets move into the fiery, trailblazing sign of Aries. It's like a cosmic reset button, a time for burning away the old to make room for the new. And at the same time, the disruptive planet Uranus enters Gemini, which could point to some explosive growth in things like AI and technology. And feng shui offers its own kind of forecast, which is more like a strategic guide for the year. The big headline for 2026, the water element, which is tied to wealth, is totally missing from the year's chart. That means money luck won't be flowing naturally. But on the flip side, the metal element, which rules intelligence and creativity, is super strong. So the strategy is clear. You'll need to generate your own wealth luck and really lean into that sharp, creative, intellectual energy. So after all of this, after exploring everything from our personal birth charts to the energy of the entire planet, what are we supposed to do with all this information? Are these systems a blueprint for a destiny we can't change? A map to help us find our way? Or maybe they're just a mirror, a powerful tool for self-reflection that helps us see the patterns in the cosmos, in our homes, and most importantly, inside ourselves, so that we can be the ones to write our own story. In the end, maybe that's where the real power is.